Most Minecraft speedruns involve people completing the game as fast as possible, all while walking on their feet. Personally, I think that's ridiculous and honestly kind of embarrassing. So I decided that today, instead of my feet touching the filthy pixels of the floor of Minecraft, that I would try to beat Minecraft all while riding a pig. So to start the challenge, I spawned in a pig, a saddle, and a carrot on a stick. And if you don't know how riding a pig works in Minecraft, you hold the carrot on a stick in your hand to maneuver your pig. You can also right click with the carrot on a stick in your hand and you'll move faster. Here's a little video for reference. Basically, the pig moves really slow when it's a hungry boy. So the first thing I wanted to do was find a village with some carrots and maybe some extra loot. Probably the worst part of this challenge is how long it takes to mine blocks. This is me mining a tree in 2 times speed, and here's me at normal speed.
This is not okay.
Oh, and my pig's name is Hamlet. Haha. So after making some tools, I decided that it was time for me to go find a village. Along the way, we killed a chicken.
Pig game.
And eventually found a village, and then this is when I realized that Hamlet couldn't go through doors. Anyway, after some looting, nighttime approached, and I decided to stay indoors to keep Hamlet and I safe. I couldn't sleep the night away because that'd mean I'd have to get off Hamlet, but thankfully I knew we'd be fine because we're best of pals. But after some time we got hit with some cabin fever, and Hamlet called me a pussy, so we decided to go outside in hopes of finding some more loot. And it was a good thing we did because we found some insane loot. We found 4 obsidian, enough iron to make a bucket and a flint and steel, and a sword which I used to kill the zombie. After that, I killed another chicken and found some more insane loot. At this point, I felt pretty stacked, but there's still one thing I was missing: carrots. So I left to try to find another village, this time hopefully with some carrots. Along the journey, I learned that you basically have to go down cliffs blind, so that was fun. And then Hamlet found a few of his buddies, and some more of his buddies, and some more of his buddies. It got pretty out of hand, but I'm always down for a sausage fest.
God.
Then Hamlet and the boys ran to a gang of cows, and you already know what we had to do. X gon' give it to ya, wait for you to get it on your own, X gon' deliver. After some more exploration, Hamlet took a half a heart of fall damage, and I realized how fragile he really was. We soon locked eyes with the creeper, and I decided to bunker up for the rest of the night. The next morning, we walked out of our cave and
Go! That's what I've been doing.
Please! I'm on him. Leave me alone!
Oh,
This bad, that's right.
after that whole fiasco, I realized that my carrot was pretty short, and this time size did matter. But by the grace of the Minecraft gods, I eventually found a village and found some carrots with it too. I proceeded to pillage the village and spend the night, and I was ready to tackle the nether. While looking for a lava pool, I found some loot at an abandoned portal frame. And then I found a lava pool, and Hamlet and I sent it into the nether. So I guess the challenge should technically end here because I couldn't get through the portal without hopping off Hamlet. But let's just say I have an extra life. Okay. Not even 2 minutes after we entered the nether, Hamlet took some damage. And after only a couple of hours, I ended up finding a fortress. I walked around looting the fortress and eventually found the blaze spawner. The blazes were super sketchy because if they hit Hamlet once, then Hamlet will probably die. So I carefully inched my way into the blazes and used an ancient technique called face blocking. And Hamlet miraculously never got hit. We had some close calls, but I ended up getting away with 8 blaze rods, just to be safe. My next step was to gather ender pearls, and in order to do that, I had to find some gold to trade with some of Hamlet's greedy cousins. Fortunately, I found some extra iron in the fortress, so I crafted some pickaxes, and I was ready to mine my life away.
Mining away. I don't know what to mine. I'll mine this anyway. In this Minecraft day, so beautiful. Further down.
After a couple hours of mining, I finally amassed a total of 58 gold ingots. I proceeded to trade with Hamlet's aunts and uncles, and eventually got the pearls I needed, and it was time for me to head all the way back to my portal. All that was left for me to do was to retrace my steps and go home. But there was one problem. I had no clue where my portal was. I managed to find my way back to the fortress, but had little to no clue where to go from there. My only choice was to trade with more piglins and get enough obsidian for another portal. And so, it was time for me to mine my life away again.
Mining away. I don't know what to mine. I'll mine.
After finally getting the obsidian I needed, I made my nether portal and was ready to finish this horrible challenge. Unfortunately, Hamlet didn't meet the weight restriction, so... Anyway, I threw my eye of Ender and immediately stumbled upon a village. This was really good news because I was running out of carrots and I definitely would need it for the Ender Dragon. I spent the night in the village and made myself a bow and some arrows, and then I bone mealed some carrots and I was off to find the stronghold. Along the way, I found some chickens which would be good for arrows, and then, while looking at Hamlet's McRibs, I thought to myself, thank God I don't have to cross an ocean. That would be so hard with Hamlet. And then, well, I ran into an ocean. Thankfully, my brain is humongous, and there's a lava pool nearby, so I decided to slowly lava bridge across this vast ocean. I was going so slow that my own grandmother could probably swim across this ocean faster, so we could probably skip this part.
Minecraft-Cito, where you need to survive all day and all night. Craft a diamond sword so you can fight. Place a torch in the cave to produce some light. Minecraft-Cito.
And finally, after a couple hours of lava bridging, I had finally struck land. And then I continued to follow my eyes, and thankfully the stronghold was not underwater. I promptly decided to dig down and enter the stronghold. Unfortunately, there were some creepers to welcome us. Hamlet was now down to 1 HP, and I was recovering from a heart attack. Luckily, we quickly found the portal room, and we were ecstatic. Hamlet and I had started this journey together, and we were ready to end it together. Hamlet is truly one of a kind, and there will never be another pig like him. So we lost Hamlet, but by the grace of God, we found another pig just like him. I then dug up to the surface, and it was time to beat the final boss. I had 20 arrows and a dream. While the Ender Dragon was shooting exploding balls at me, I used the carrot to keep Hamlet juiced throughout the entire fight. After some close calls and only a couple arrows to spare, it was time to beat the game.
Oh my God.
And just like that, after about 8 hours of playing, I had finally beaten Minecraft, all while riding a pig named Hamlet. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more bad videos. Bye.